fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have. There's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream. If they post a pic of me eating clean, but it's pizza and burgers for dinner, you know what I mean. A snapshot of vacations that I got no money to take. Send you one of my sports cars, you know that it's a fake. Got my walls loaded up with things that aren't even true. Pretending on Facebook is my thing to do. Yeah, 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 yeah.
2,000 friends, which I've never done met. A pic of my lunch is what you gonna get. I had a post of your baby, say it's one darn cute kid. But I lied, cause it's ugly, that's called an online fib. I talk about success in my job and the pending promotion. But in reality it's a psych, cause I got a demotion.
Call me the fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have. There's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream.
You block me on Facebook without a judge, jury, or trial. I'll be creeping you the next day with a shiny new profile. See a pic of my family? Yeah, we're having a good time. Well, the joke's on you. We have not talked in 8 months or 9. I'll tell you about the weather and the stuff you don't need to know. I'll fake a good illness so the sympathy will grow. I'll ask you to donate to my made-up cause and post selfies on the daily. That ain't breaking no laws. So don't judge the life of the fake Facebook man, pretending to be happy like no one else can.
Hello, KLOMP. Are you that? No, you're muted there, my man. Let me turn your mic on. Hang on.
There we go.
Try talking now. Can I hear you, Survivor man? Where are you?
Okay, so first of all, let's get the technology done right. Are you able to hear me okay, and how's the picture?
A little bit, but I can hear your earbuds are making a dangling sound there. So.
Oh, the earbuds. I tried to go with the earbuds at the last second. I may take them off, but you know what you should do, Kinsman? Because it's your first time running StreamYard without me, and I'm not doing all the. There you go. You put up the banner. There you go.
Just seeing if you'd notice something different. Yeah, I'm controlling everything from home base here tonight. So normally, as they say, there's you can't have too many chefs in the kitchen. When it comes to the show, you've always been the sole producer behind the board. So tonight, it's I get a crack at it.
Do you feel like you have all the power in this situation? Like
that's right. I've got the whole power. If I didn't want to have you, I could just remove you from the screen at any time.
Now, am I sounding okay though?
Yeah, you're sounding fine. Where are you? You're obviously camping.
Yes. Well, I'm in. I can't disclose my secret.
No, you can't disclose your location because you're in a place where camping is allowed.
I'm in a place where camping is allowed.
Yeah.
But you know what? I got all the hunting, I got all the fishing secrets, and now I have the camping secrets. But if I tell you, you're going to tell all your family and friends, and I won't have this spot no more.
No, no, yeah, don't. It's like revealing your good fishing spot, where this is probably a good fishing spot. You don't want to reveal too much because you've been showing me some pictures. Looks like a nice little spot you found back there.
Yeah, we're having a good time. I'm out here with my boys. We're celebrating Father's Day. they're all sitting around the fire watching me do the show. And I told them, I said, because some of them are 18 or 19, they're men. No profanity when I'm on live. So they promised me no curse words for the next
Or
45
no one
minutes.
coming behind you to take a pee in the bush or something, right?
I can't promise that, but it's
No.
only the profanity I can.
Nothing like that. But you know what? Let's start the show like we always do, thanking our amazing sponsors. Without the sponsors, KINZ and KLOMP Live just does not happen. And we're going to begin with Timmins RV tonight. Timmins RV, who are the newest home, Jamie. They are the newest home of the newest RV, the Keystone Arcadia line. Now available at Timmins RV, inspired, intentional, in a league of its own. The Keystone Arcadia was conceived, designed, and engineered by a team with an unrelenting drive to the challenge and beliefs and barriers to building the next generation RV, delivering more performance, convenience, comfort, and style. Arcadia speaks to an emerging group of campers with new ideas, new expectations, and a drive to shatter barriers of their own. And again, if you haven't seen the Keystone Arcadias, you can take a 360-degree tour online at timmonsrv.com.
Now, hold on a sec here, Kinsman. You know, if Timmins RV had to pick one face of the business, do you think it would be you in front of your computer screen or Jamie Klomp, the wilderness man?
I think they would pick the wilderness guy, right?
Yeah.
The backdrop right there would look great if you had a Timmins RV camper back there. Maybe they got some any gently used ones that are just on the verge of leaving, for the junkyards. We'll put it to good use. Definitely, right?
Yeah, but we love the folks at Timmins RV, longtime sponsors of the show, and we have this beauty all around us here in Timmins. So of course, if you get out and get an RV, get outdoors, put down the Xboxes and the PlayStations, get outdoors. That's what I say.
That's right. What about our good friends, the Surge here? Are we getting close here? Everybody's thinking Friday is going to be the day where we're going to be joining the rest of the province. If we do, we're going to get some looser restrictions, which will hopefully get us into the Surge, where we've got a 12-month tenure about to happen. We're going to be at the Surge for 12 variety shows. What else do we have planned for the Surge?
Well, hey, we have a lot. We always say this, but I have a question for you. Since the first night is going to be the biggest, are you going to wear a tuxedo? Do you think that's going to be a good fit?
I don't know. I don't know if a tuxedo would be what we would need. I'm just ready to go as is right now. I don't care what we're wearing as long as the door says open. Kim is up there. Their staff at the Surge is there. We're going to be there, and hopefully she'll be there to welcome us with open arms. And if all the restrictions are loosened, we might even be able to do the good old fist pumps again. And it's going to be a good time. I can't wait to get back in there.
Yeah, yes, sir. I can. We love them over there, Kinsman. We love them.
That's right. And Lucian RV, can't forget Lucian. Penny Adel and crew, Pat and the gang over at Lucian Transportation. They're looking for drivers. They had 140 buses when we were there to do the video a few weeks ago. So the rumors are they're getting more buses, so they need to get more drivers. So 140 buses plus that need to be filled for the upcoming school year. And they also do on-site training that you can bring your little ones on board with you during the shift. A $500 sign-on bonus, which is also a nice little incentive. You get paid $18.19 per hour, and you can drop off your resumes to Lucian Transportation. They're located 42 McChesney Road, right behind the Tim Hortons on Airport Road. So go and drop off a resume. You can give them a call today, 705-360-4090, to get yourself in line. And again, if you're working a few hours in the morning, a few hours in the afternoon, perfect part-time job. And again, you bring your resumes in, they'll start training as soon as next week. That's how critical it is. They need bus drivers.
I remember when I was younger and I used to pump gas at an Esso in Thunder Bay. I would get $4.25 an hour to pump gas in minus 50. And now you can get like this great wage to drive a school bus, flexible hours.
Yeah,
it's a no-brainer. Yeah,
it is. And seeing the video, if I can do it, so can anybody else. The next time we go in there with Lucian, we're going to put Jamie behind the wheel. Sound like a plan, Jamie? You're going to do the drive-in. I'll do the filming, and we'll see how good you can park a bus.
Yeah, because you always take the good jobs on these video shoots. So I think it's my turn for once.
You think so? All right. How about a few shout-outs tonight, Jamie? This is a great night. A few messages coming in. So I said, you know what? Let's just round them up with a few shout-outs, and that's what we're doing. First shout-out, a technical issue. We had right before Ed the Sock was going to join us, my laptop went on a fritz. Gave Chad Dubinow a call over at Elite Geeks, where I thought I was done for, thousands of dollars to get fixed. Guess what? Chad fixed it in 5 minutes and said there's nothing wrong with this thing. So I don't know what he did. He did about 10,000, typing. He was inside the bowels of the laptop. He got it working again. So Chad Dubinow, the expertise at Elite Geeks is the place to go.
Chad also has hooked me up a few times too, and my son needed a new laptop for online schooling. Chad, he like has all these laptop pieces. He puts like a Frankenstein together. The thing's awesome at like a quarter of the price for new.
Yeah. He's got it all. And when my little guy, we were there, waiting for the curbside laptop to come out, he noticed that there's 7,000 plus video games in there. So every time he's like, okay, we need to go back to the computer store again, because he I think he's going to be into the game world soon. He's not in there yet, but his eyes were like bugged out of his head, right? So again, Chad, always a good supporter of our show and keeping our technology going so we can continue with the show. Also, a shout out to our local EMS ladies today. Don't know if you saw a post that the local EMS team today, every single staff member out and about doing emergency calls, they were all the ladies. That's right, lady power. And I thought I'd read their post. It says, we'll be saving lives and taking names. Don't know if you saw the post, but it's a cute post. All of them sitting there going, hey, you know what? It's a lady power day here at EMS. So hopefully they had a great day at work. So I thought I'd give them a shout out. Also a shout out to Joannie from Timmins, Joannie Chartier, a new viewer to KINZ and KLOMP Live. So she was looking for a shout out. So thanks, Joannie, for hopping on board. A few other ones here. How about this one for a long distance view, Jamie, from Colombia, Sergio Estevez. Watches the show. He's a fan of Canada. I asked him, I said, are you from Timmins? Is this why you're watching the show? No, he came across our show. He loves the Canadian culture, and he loves hearing what Northern Ontario in Canada has to offer. So Sergio is tuning in from Colombia, which is 10 hours and 10 minutes flight time away. He wanted to send a shout out to his family, Marlon, Madeline, Anna, Valeria, and Matthias. Tuned in from Colombia. Amazing.
So what happened here, Kinsman? I'm gone away for a couple days, and you made all these new friends.
All these new friends. I checked the inbox while you were gone.
Are you checking? Let me ask you a question. When we're running the show tonight, you're figuring out all the hard work I have to do now, right?
Well, that's it.
Are you checking the comment section?
Yes, going to be checking the comments in moments from now, because people are going to be flooding the comments with their favorite dad shout-outs, Father's Day shout-outs. And one last shout-out here. Dano from Elkhart, Indiana, also tunes in to KINZ and KLOMP Live. So thank you, Dano, for tuning in. Yeah, so I thought I'd throw out the love. Also, one last one here. Room for one last one, Jamie?
You got it. It's your show tonight, Kinsman. You're the boss.
No, it's our show. I'm just pushing the buttons here. Janice Bell Hansel from Beaches and Dreams Travel. You know, when people say they've had it rough during the pandemic, no one has had it rougher than the travel industry. Janice, she's been a supporter of our show since day one. She hasn't had a paycheck in 15 months. Saw a great post that I thought I'd share. She's now selling Air Canada vacations again. So if that doesn't give you a bit more light at the end of this COVID tunnel, she's now booking flights and trips. If you haven't, had a trip booked in a while, you want to give Janice some business. She can definitely use it. Beaches and Dreams Travel. Again, Janice Bell Hansel, big fan of the show, and we're a big fan of getting out of here at some point. So that's the lady you want to go see.
All right, Kinsman. So give me the layout tonight, because is there a guest waiting for us, or do you want me to show a little bit of a tour of the campground here.
You know what? Our first guest is actually waiting. My first guest is, and our guest tonight is my dad. Are we ready to bring my dad onto the show?
Yeah, of course.
Want to bring him on? It's John KINZ. He's tuning in from. There he is. He's joining us. Let me just get this over here. There we go.
Hey, hello, guys.
Hey, how are you? Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Hi, hello, Mr. Kinsman. How are you doing?
Good to see you, Jamie and Mark. Yeah.
Now, I first have to tell you, though, your son's doing a great job working the technicals behind the screen. But if you look at him, Mark, there you go. He's so good, this guy.
Banner covering your face.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I do have the first question. Can you please tell everyone what type of a kid Mark was growing up? The truth.
The truth.
Yeah.
I don't remember him getting into a lot of trouble.
Okay.
No, I don't. I do not.
Yeah. Never gotten into too much trouble. No, I was more into the sports back in the day. It was hockey.
I remember him golfing in high school.
Yeah, I remember the high school golf team. And some days, my dad used to drop me off, Jamie, 6 o'clock in the morning on the way to work. My dad was a science teacher in Gilwood. Would drop me off, and then he would pick me up. I'd be still smashing balls on the range by the time he'd pick me up from Cherry. That was Cherry Downs back in the day.
Cherry Downs, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I can already tell. Joanne mentioned it, where Mark gets his great, deep, booming voice from. It comes from your dad, doesn't it, Mark?
Oh yeah, the teaching voice. Yes. Yeah. You had to yell louder than the students.
Yeah, and that's because Mark has the most recognizable voice in Timmins. And then I always thought I had a good voice, but then when I talk next to Mark, I'm like, oh my God, I got some work to do. So it comes from your dad.
Well, there you go. Hey, congratulations to you two guys, Jamie and Mark, for what you're doing up there in Timmins.
Yeah, we're pleased with the success. It's not the easiest thing, but it's slowly going. We've got our good fan base. We've got sponsors that believe in what we do, and it's just great to see what we do. Including Colin wishing us a happy Father's Day tonight to everyone. It's my first as a father, and it feels amazing. So thanks.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to you too, Mark. Yes.
Happy Father's Day to you, Dad. I said it to you earlier today, but yes you did. It's not official until it's on a screen.
Not till it's on this podcast. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. So would you ever, like Mark, to move closer to home? I know he's the voice of Timmins now, but he's not originally from here. Would you ever like to see Mark move closer back to Southern Ontario?
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad, but I don't think he'd like it down here. It's not the same atmosphere as you got up there.
No, so used to the north now. It's funny when living in Ajax all our lives, and then I went away to my first radio gig was Winnipeg, and then coming back all over the country, and then you finally come up to Timmins. It's got a nicer feel. When people come to Timmins, it was funny when I first landed here. I said I was going to be here maybe 6 months to a year. I've been here 12 years now. 13 years? Yeah. Wow. Crazy.
I like Jamie's lighting better than ours on the podcast here.
Yeah, well, he's got the natural lighting happening over
there. Yeah, we're in the beautiful great outdoors of Northern Ontario. You can't beat it here, and the summer season's only so long, so you got to take advantage and get out when you can.
Have you got the gypsy moth caterpillars up there? We're infestated down here.
We've got the Luna moths and stuff like that. Are they the giant moths that are flying around?
They start as caterpillars hanging from the trees.
No, we haven't seen any of those yet. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not on my trees.
There's another reason why you don't want to come down here yet.
No.
No, they eventually turn into moths, and then I don't know what they do. Eat you. I don't know what they do. I'm not sure.
What are the ones that turn into butterflies? I thought those were the caterpillars.
Well, moths, butterflies, same. Yeah, that's the caterpillars.
Okay. Yeah,
gypsy moths. They call them.
I've noticed a few of them out here camping, but not in the city though.
Well, that's good because they bother your skin. They get on your skin and they severe itching and rashes, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the bad ones. They look nice to touch, but you can't touch them, or you'll end up with
Apparently, yeah.
There's a shout out from.
Anyways, good to see you guys. Where's Jamie's dad?
So my dad, I tried to explain to him how this works.
Oh, we're
and
not
we
getting
were
on
about
together.
No, it took about 3 hours to explain to him how this works. He's like, I'll just tell you Happy Father's Day right here, Klomper. That's
Gotcha.
what he knows. And
'Cause
he gave up on me.
Mark explained that you and your dad were taking over the show.
Well, that's
You
it.
guys would probably
It'd be the older style KINZ and KLOMP. It would still be KINZ and KLOMP.
Yeah, that's right. But
anyway, nice to see you both.
But my dad's not great.
Well, say hi to your
thank
dad
you so
for
much.
me.
Yeah, we really appreciate you coming on.
Say hi to your
will
dad
for
for
sure.
me, Jimmy.
All right, Dad.
Thanks.
Hey, take care. Hey, well, thanks for hopping on the show for a brief moment so I could
No
wish
problem.
you happy Father's Day.
Yep. Congratulations.
And when COVID allows, we're bringing the boys. I'm going to bring the boys down for a long anticipated visit there. It's been so long, so definitely making a road trip.
Okay. Thanks, Mark.
All right, Dad. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Well, there's Kinsman. He's working the technology here, and he just put me on solo screen. So this is relaxing life here in the beautiful Ontario North. We just love it out here. Oh, there you are, Kinsman.
There I am. My dad hung up on us there.
Okay, so your dad has that great voice. So this is where the Kinsman voice comes from, right?
I think so. Yeah, I've been handed down from generation to generation. My grandfather had a similar voice. My grandfather would have been a good broadcaster as well, I think.
All right, so I'm going to show you like a little bit of my setup because I'm asking my boys to come on, and a couple of their friends want to say Happy Father's Day, but they're waiting on me. They don't want to hang around their dad all day, so they're waiting to get into who knows what. But I'm going to bring my son Austin over here.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Where is he?
He's coming. He's 18.
You got Ranger there, the dog. There he is in the background.
Yeah, there's Ranger. Oh, and Ranger just shook. He came back from the lake. All right, do you want to put that on?
I guess so.
All right.
Now here, you keep it on the right. I'll take the left.
Okay. Now,
there you go.
We're gonna work some magic. Are you able to hear us, Mark?
Yeah, we can hear you fine, bud.
Can you hear us?
Yep.
All right.
All good.
So this is Austin. We have met him on the show before. He's 18 and thinks he's funnier than his dad. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us all a clean joke.
I don't know any.
He doesn't know any clean jokes. Okay. So since we've been outside camping, has your dad been doing everything? Has been keeping the fire going?
I say B minus.
B minus?
Yeah.
Out of 1 to 10, your dad's camping skills. 6. What do I got to do to get up to a 7?
Just gotta earn it.
You got to earn it.
That's all I can say.
It's a tough drill over here, Kinsman.
You think it is, eh? But it's a pretty cool setup. You know, you're one of the cool dads out there. You know, as when I talk to your sons, all kidding aside, they say you are a cool father to hang around with. You're into the gaming, you're into the camping, you're more like one of the kids as opposed to being a parent. Yes, is he a harsh parent at times? Do we see the good Jamie all the times, or the good dad? What can you tell us any embarrassing things?
Live.
Is he strict?
Things. Not really. But he works out in his boxers when there's people over in the basement. My friends would come down, and we would have to move upstairs because
I don't remember that.
That's how you secure the man cave, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, sometimes, when Austin was younger, he used to have like 8, 9, 10 kids come over to the house free for all the time. And you couldn't even get it. The minute you asked for 30 seconds of privacy, you got scolded. Is that what happened?
No. There was a bunch of times. I would just be chilling, and you would just calm down, and I would have to move. Are
you impressed with your dad's outdoor beard he's growing?
I guess so.
I look pretty good, eh,
A
Kinsman?
bunch of spikes.
Yeah, you're a little frozen there, so I'm kind
A
of
bunch
worried
of
there.
spikes.
Oh, there you are.
But I think I could grow a better beard than my son, so at least I can beat
You
one
think
person.
so?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But there he is. That's Austin. He's dying to get hanging back out with his friends. But he already wished me a happy Father's Day. Picked me up with some stuff from the city, some chocolate bars, my favorite, and he's a good kid.
Brought your dog out.
And he brought my dog out, Ranger.
Good stuff. You get to hang out with Ranger, everything. It's a good old camping week. You're actually out there for our up until next Friday, right?
Till Thursday, right? Yeah. It's our annual camping trip with Austin and his friends, and I'm still getting invited, believe it or not. And so we're here till Thursday. We've actually had some real good weather.
You're not the geeky dad yet, or else they would have booted you out of the campfire circle, right?
Exactly.
Will I make the cut next year?
I guess so. Probably.
You heard it here live. All right, son.
All right. See you, Austin.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Yeah. So that's Austin. My other little guy, Aiden, he's down fishing. You want to go get Aiden? He'll go get. But I could show you if I could turn the camera around.
I wouldn't walk too far there. You were getting a little choppy with Aiden on there, but or Austin, pardon me. There's Ranger there.
Yeah.
What a nice area to camp.
Yeah, no, I won't walk too far down the lake because you sort of lose the reception. But yeah, it's a super nice area.
That's right.
We got the fire blazing right behind me. Cold drink. I'm having a pop right now, Kinsman, because we're working.
Lori asked the question. What was that behind you? I think she was referring to King Kong the dog.
Oh yes,
Ranger.
that is Ranger. Ranger came out here for the night. And he's been in and out of the lake, shaking on everyone. So he's quite stinky right now.
He sure is.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring on Aiden quickly because I have to. He's been fishing all day, this kid, and he doesn't want to get out of the lake. But he's coming up with a tangled fishing rod.
Is he?
Yeah, his fishing rod looks like a disaster. He's a fisherman. I guess he gets those skills from me. But
the tangled line, that I can remember that as a kid. Nothing would spoil your good day of fishing than picking out of the rod. You know, it'd be like going to Grandpa's boathouse at the old cottage days for me. It's like we got the rod; it's hanging up there, and the last person who had it, it's like the Christmas vacation ball of twine.
So there's Aiden. So what happened to your fishing rod? It looks pretty tangled.
The weight, it didn't let me cast it back in.
Yeah,
so it got all tangled.
Have you caught any fish today?
No.
What are we gonna eat?
Zach.
We're gonna eat Zach, which is one of the kids out here. But didn't you catch a fish yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind?
Pike.
Do you think I'm a better fisherman or you?
Me.
You can't win them all, I guess, Kinsman.
That's it. Joanne's asking, where are you camping? You can't disclose that information live on the show, can you?
This is very, very top secret. It's a spot we've been going to for a couple years. Like I said, I'm not a big fisherman, but the best fishermen never give out their secret spot, so we can't give out this top spot. It's a beautiful place, though.
I know. I can't believe, it's funny. People complain about living up here in the north. It's amazing. You can still, have the city feel and be out of the city feel within a matter of a 30-minute commute.
That's right.
Outside of the city limits, which is great. Had a comment here, Jamie, from Dan Lapierre. We had him on the show for the ride for Dale. Said he had a great day today for the ride for Dale Gervais. Thanks again, guys. Thank you, Dan. And I saw videos of that ride today. I think it was Jenica Butler posted it on Facebook. All the bikes going up to Cochrane and back. Amazing. You know what that means? All those bikers mean that's more money for the GoFundMe that they have set up for Dale after his terrible bike accident, which is now, are you ready for this? Over $21,000 has been raised for the GoFundMe. Probably a lot more than that as of today's ride.
Yeah, no, that's tremendous that they were able to do it. They had a beautiful day to do it, and we're happy for the family. That's the last thing you want to worry about in this moment is finances. So that was very cool that they got that together. And
seeing everybody coming in. And you know what? They were following, obviously, you know, one of the last units in the province to, you know, open up a little looser restrictions. People still, you know, obeyed the COVID and, you know, tried to, you know, stay distant, socially distant, and still made a successful ride happen. And again, yes, all the money raised for the Gervais family.
So I have one last question for Aiden before I let him go because he looks so excited to be on with his dad. What is better, in-person schooling or online schooling?
They're both the same.
They're both the same.
Yeah.
What would you rather do in September? Go to the school or stay at home?
Stay at home.
Why?
Someone stay at home.
That's what a detailed answer, Kinsman.
My little guy, you know, I asked the question. He says he wants to go back in school. He doesn't like the e-schooling either. Doesn't like e-schooling, or I'm too tough of a teacher for the e-schooling. You know, if I turn my head just a little bit, he's off doing something else. You got to really corral the kid. So I give thumbs up to any, you know, parent out there who has had to deal with, you know, the e-schooling. It's not the easiest thing on the planet. And there, I'm just going to switch our sides there, Jamie.
All right. You're off the hook, son.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. See you, Aiden.
Before we move into the locals, there's just a couple other guys here that wanted to say Happy Father's Day to their fathers. So that there is Sydney.
How's it going? Thanks for
hello.
So,
how you doing?
Do you want to say Happy Father's Day?
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And have a good one. Take it easy.
We're able to hear that, Kinsman?
Yeah, we can hear you fine, loud and clear.
Yeah, that come on over here, Paul. So this is Paul. He has a special Happy Father's Day message.
Happy Father's Day to my dad and all the other dads out there.
There you go. That's
Awesome.
Paul.
Thanks, Paul. That's Paul. Perfect.
And anyone else for a Father's Day message? No, we have a. Well, that's it, Kinsman, and I can show you that I could start a fire. Can you see the fire?
Yeah, we can see the fire. That was that started naturally, or did you pour gasoline in a match?
Kinsman, you know I'm a wilderness man. We started it all natural. Cut down the tree myself. We're all safe and good out here.
Joanne says, just watch for the Sasquatch. What type of wildlife have you come into? Any bears, any moose out that way?
No, we seen a rabbit, but when you have a big Great Dane here, you get nothing coming around. The dog chases them all out of here.
That's about it, eh?
Yeah. So that's the site. So I feel like you've been doing a real good job running the show. Now this is the time where we got some more banners. We got some local stuff still happening, right?
Yes, we do. You know, the deserving dad winner from Saturday, the big grand prize wrap up from Albert Sports and Workwear. What a great end to a great contest. It was Gaetan Fortier who won the deserving dad. And I've actually got the winning ballot here. I've actually spoken to Gaetan. He's so excited. He didn't even know he was in the contest until we read it on the show. He's like, I can't believe that I was entered. Well, then here's why. Lauren Woods put his nomination in. Lauren says, the best dad in the world, Gaetan Fortier. He worked so hard to provide for me and our daughters and our baby coming in November. He loves the outdoors. XOXO, hun. And again, Gaetan is going to get in line with his $275 outdoors package from Albert's tomorrow.
Yeah, that's amazing. We had such a big response to this draw. I think, you know, all the qualifiers received a $20 gift card from Albert's, and then Gaetan with the big package. That me and you almost took that package home, right? It looked pretty good.
It looks pretty darn good. There's sunglasses in there, if I can remember, a fillet knife. You've got fish batter, fishing rod and reel, binoculars, big giant fish. I've never seen a fishing net that ginormous. Again, the package is going to be great. A tackle box, you name it, that package is in there. And again, congratulations to Gaetan, and congratulations to all our qualifiers who get to spend $20 in Albert Sports and Workwear. But don't forget to pick them up by June 30th, or else those gift certificates will be evaporated from Chantel. So don't let that happen.
Yeah, you never want a gift certificate to evaporate. But that Albert's, I love it because you go in there and everything they have is in stock, and that's why even with the curbside, we see a good deal of traffic in that store because they know if you need something for hunting, fishing, camping, the outdoors, Albert's got it.
Yeah, they certainly do. Well, they've been here 60 plus years. 822 Riverside Drive. It's a well-known place. Everybody drives by the Moose. That is the spot. You say it's your favorite Moose. Remember we were there asking if the name of the Moose. What is the name? I think Joanne at one point, she said it was Maurice. Is Maurice the name of the Moose? Or was she just making that up? What do you think?
I thought it was Frank, or was it Maurice?
I don't know. I saw a bunch of Maurices, and it was Joanna that started the Maurice trend. Yeah. So is it named Maurice? Let us know in the comments. We'll find out there. And how about this? The Lotto Max still maxed. Can you believe that? No winners on Friday night's draw. Is it a scam? Or are we just putting money into something that's never going to deliver grand prizes ever again? What's going on here?
Well, we've talked about this 7 shows in a row, and I know you got a big passion for lottery despite ever winning anything on any lottery.
That's it.
But yeah, it's like, I don't know, Kinsman, like the chances of winning these are slim, but me and you buy them all the time on some hope and a prayer that we're going to be either the 70 millionaire or one of the whatever it is millions that they're giving out. Eventually someone has to win it, and I bet you it's going to be someone who played for the first time, bought one ticket, and is a janitor and is going to keep their job.
That's right. But here's the record part of it again. That we can't get any higher in this jackpot. It's 70 million on the main jackpot side and 70 million on the max million side. So it's going to be 70 and 70 again on Tuesday. So $140 million up for grabs. And again, we'll put our KINZ and KLOMP live ticket into the pool and see what happens, right? As they say, you can't win unless you play. And a shout out here to Robin Allen. She says, shout out to my hubby, Johnny. He's a fur dad. So yes, happy Father's Day. And, to the fur parents out there.
Yeah, that's right. It all counts. A dad is a dad in my book. And taking care of animals, almost the same thing as taking care of a kid. So they deserve it, Kinsman.
Yeah, they certainly do. Ready for the next one? This one, we can't talk about this enough, from our good friends at the Laronde Cultural Center here in Timmins. Lisa Bertrand and Catch the Ace is happening right now. Catch the Ace is a weekly draw. A lot of people commenting when we posted a video over the weekend about, getting a ticket, because that's what we want you to do. It's a weekly draw, happens every Wednesday. Jamie has his tickets in there. Jamie, maybe you'll be a winner on Wednesday now for this.
Yeah, I love this Catch the Ace. And it every Wednesday you can get yourself a ticket. But the best thing is we need this Laronde Center to be built, right? Like, it was exciting when it was here. They had a great pub. They had good festivals there. They had a lot of educational stuff. And it's just like an empty void in Timmins. And we hope people can band together. Now, you mentioned in your video the other day, you understand there's a lot of draws going on in the city, and it's not just the Lotto Max, it's the hospital, it's
there's the Humane Society. I know the Schumacher Lions Club have a 50-50. So there's 50-50s all over the place. Well, this is where you need to, instead of maybe spending, a lot of money on one, maybe, spread them out. Spread the love to all. And looking at the jackpot right now, before we jumped on to tonight's show, the Catch the Ace jackpot is at $1,200. So someone is going to win at least $1,200 plus on Wednesday. If you can catch the Ace of Spades, that's the card you're looking for. And the weekly jackpot is right now just over the $70 mark. So again, you can win the jackpot for the weekly jackpot. And if you catch the spade and the Ace of Spades, you win. Technically you can win both jackpots, but again, it's a weekly draw.
And Mark, they give you one of those big, well, you can't see it in the screen, big novelty checks. Wouldn't you like to put that on your wall?
It would be pretty darn cool to get one of the novelty checks in there. But again, Catch the Ace at LarondeAceTimmins.ca. Make sure you go to that website. You can't help this organization enough. We all love the Laronde Center back up until 2016 when it burnt down. We're going to love the newer building when it's built, and they're right now at $5.6 million. That's what they've raised, but the cost of all the construction, everything that's been inflated from when they raised that money to now, they're in need of a little bit more cushion. So again, LarondeAceTimmons.ca. Pick up your tickets today. And again, you can do $3 or 3 tickets for 10 tickets for $20. Or the best bang, if you're going to put a lotto pool together for the Catch the Ace, 50 tickets for $50. So find 50 friends on your Facebook, and it's a bucket ticket. And again, LarondeAceTimmons.ca. You
got it, Kinsman. What else you got there?
Kelsidoscope. You know what Kelsidoscope's up to? Good old Kelsey Ides. She put out a cover. She put out a post a few weeks back. I'm going to say more than a few weeks, asking which cover would you like to see her do and cover. And she covered one of your favorites, "Sweet Child of Mine," a little GNR. And it's actually, if you haven't heard it yet, go to YouTube. It's on Spotify. And a lot of people saying that cover is the way that song should have been sung. So that's a pretty good compliment coming from the ears of other musicians. But she knocks it out of the park on that one.
Yeah, we love one of the things people may or may not realize is that there's a real talented pool of local musicians in our area. And even Ed the Sock, when he was on, he's collecting the music videos, and he noticed that. And we love when our local music artists do well, perform live, produce music videos, because the scene is here. You may not see Timmins as a big entertainment scene, comparative to downtown Toronto, but there is a lot of talent in this city. So it's nice to hear when they're releasing new material.
That's right. And, we had, Kelsey on our show twice, and she says she's not, really big into the covers, but she does the cover the odd time. And again, "Sweet Child of Mine," if you haven't seen it yet, go to Kelsidoscope's Facebook page, Kelsey Ides, her personal page. You can find it on Spotify and at YouTube, and you're supporting, a local artist's dream. And she's getting some rave reviews. If you're thinking, how can Guns N' Roses be done from, a ukulele? You need to listen to what she can do. It's actually absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It is
awesome, Kinsman.
And how about this? Everybody going to be talking about Vegas versus Montreal, game number 4. I know you don't like I don't like talking about hockey after my Leafs are, exited from the playoffs, but hockey, still moves on here in the North. A lot of Montreal Canadian fans. I know a lot of the Surge, the patrons at the Surge and owners, they are rooting for game 4 tonight. But I'm not too sure on their decision tonight to sit Carey Price from the game. Have you heard that? They're not dressing him for the game. Or starting him.
Is that
for the
true?
Game.
That's absolutely ridiculous. That's a huge mistake if that's happening. But my one observation here is between game 1 and today of this series, I've spotted 55 new Montreal Canadian flags on vehicles. These birds,
that's right.
About 400 new Habs hats, 300 new Habs t-shirts. These are the people that haven't watched a game in 5 years. Habs are doing well. New merchandise comes in, but a lot of Habs fans in this city, Kinsman. Little bit better than the Leaf fans, just a little bit better. But that's ridiculous if they're sitting. Why would you sit Carey Price?
I don't know. And I'm looking at the game sheet for tonight. It says Lehner may be the starter. What time's the game? The game's, happening soon for tonight. But if Lehner's in net, here's my motto. You're up 2-1 in the series. Montreal needs to treat this game as a must win, because I think if Vegas ties the series tonight, which they could if Price is not stopping the puck, you don't want to go back to Vegas tied and then have a potential for a game 7 upset or a game 6 bailout. Right?
He must be injured, because I don't think I've ever heard that happen in the playoffs unless they have a rotating system. You don't sit your starter for a rest day in the playoffs.
Well, then again, they did have a COVID scare go through the team. They haven't really been too outspoken for this. Okay. So who knows? Hopefully nothing bad going on with the team.
All right.
But again, a bad call. If Price is ready to play, you put him in that tonight, right?
Oh yeah, of course. No brainer. I guess go Habs go if you got a lot of Montreal fans surrounding you.
That's right. That's right. What else here? Let's read some other shout outs here. Colin, shout out to my brothers Matthew Beaulieu and Ryan Beaulieu backwards. Happy Father's Day. Keep being great dads. Here's Carol. Carol and Skip are Habs fans.
Yeah.
Go Habs, go. Got Louise Melanson, Normando, also a Habs fan tonight. So you know what? Yeah, you need to root for the Canadian team still, right? Even though it's painful to do, and it's not a Leaf or obviously for your sake an Ottawa Senator. But go Habs, go! I'm guessing, right? It's tough to say.
Do you have to root for the Canadian team though? Like, yeah, like I've never bought it. I cheer for my team, then once my team's done, I'm out. Like, I wouldn't go and say if I worked in an office and say, "Oh, I hope I don't get a raise today, but I hope Johnny does." That makes no sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all. Here's Joanne's comment tonight. Get rid of Bettman. Last game was dirty with the refs. I had to listen to my husband, LOL.
Oh, Joanne can be pretty tough. We see her be tough on you kids, but so
well, here's a scenario here. Louise says they're also sitting Fleury tonight. So, like, what's the mentality behind that?
I don't know. I'm out camping, man. I'm not on this TSN app, but that's ridiculous if that's happening. But
no. And then Joanne said the manager had COVID. Yeah, a few of the Montreal Canadiens have a COVID. I guess a positive test doesn't mean they're infectious, but they have to go through the protocol now. So
all right, Kinsman. What else you got on these banners?
That's about it for the local side of things, but we do have the Good Vibes winner to do tonight.
Ooh,
One last Good Vibes winner for this evening.
I love, you know what? While you get your ballot box out, I love this Good Vibes draw. We've heard so many really cool stories about people that are doing these tremendous things for the community, right? Cleaning up, helping neighbors, going out of their way to help people that they don't know, other people helping individuals with mental illness. So all this, you can open up Facebook and see all this negativity going on in the world, and you realize like the city's filled with awesome people. So don't blow it, Kinsman. This is the last. Is this the last one?
This is the last one. And again, we can't thank Sebastian Vermette enough from the Cooperators, Timmins branch, for putting together 8 solid weeks of people winning. You see their faces, their smiles on, on Facebook, on there, and then they share it to their friends. It's nice. All the kids that are winning the $50 and they get to shop at their favorite local spot in the Downtown Timmins BIA. And again, a big thank you to the Downtown Timmins BIA for providing the $50 gift certs, which is pretty darn cool. Are we ready for this?
Yeah, we're ready. I'm born ready, kids.
Hey, here we go. All right. So we're back. And the winner is, you ready? Here we go.
Here we go, Kinsman. You always get to read out the winners, every single time.
Well, I couldn't quite give them to you. Who's this one here? This is nice folded ballot from or to. It says this is a ballot. I can't read the writing. I do believe it's Colin that keeps commenting. Ryan Beaulieu. I want to say the name that's backwards. Anyhow, it's going out to a Tina Musso. And here is the good vibe. One of the most loving and caring mothers I know. She always goes out of her way to help anyone in need, lending a hand when needed, making sure her kids are always loved and happy, reaching them and watching them grow. She's a very hard-working, caring mother. So Tina Musso. Anybody know Tina? She's the final Good Vibes winner on KINZ and KLOMP Live, which is pretty darn exciting.
That's awesome, kids. So that's 8 winners, 8 deserving winners. We're going to reach out. We're going to get that to Tina. And you did a good job, kid. You didn't even stumble over one word in that nomination read. You got that from your dad, obviously.
I think so. Yeah. I got the gift of gab from my dad. Obviously, being a science teacher, he's used to the public speaking, and it's funny every time when something needed to be spoken, or someone needed to be at a podium, they would always call my dad, and it's funny how the baton has been shifted now that I'm in broadcasting. It's what we need to get Marker now. Now it's KINZ and KLOMP live at an event to get the word out. So it's nice to take on the character traits from your father.
So you did a good job tonight. You ran everything behind the scenes. You're right in the pilot seat there, Kinsman. You're a natural. Were you sweating it out or what?
No. I can't be sweating it out here. So someone asked me, how tough is it to, to push the buttons on this end as opposed to, having a board op, which, you were opping the show. It's not as tough as it should be. Especially, some of my background, I've had, if you look at my board opping skills, the WHL, I used to do the Kootenay Ice hockey games out of the West. I've done the Oshawa Generals games out of the OHL. You name it, I've probably board opped it somehow and somewhere. And now I can add KINZ and KLOMP live, obviously, to the test.
Yes, the hardest job and the funnest job of all times. But happy Father's Day, my friend. You're still the number one dad to me.
You're a number one dad, and again, happy Father's Day to you. And Tuesday, I just wanted to mention Tuesday, we have a great guest on Tuesday. You ready to find out who we have?
Yeah, who'd you book?
We have local fitness buff Kate Durst. She's the co-owner of Discover Fitness, Discover Performance. She's vying for the cover, and the cover for Muscle and Fitness Hers magazine. And if she wins, Kate's going to have her photo on the cover, and the worldwide competition will feature a $20,000 cash prize. Very exciting stuff, and congratulations to Kate. Kate will be on our show Tuesday night to talk more about this competition. In the meantime, the link to vote for Kate, we'll post it in our comment section for you to go and vote. But looking forward to having Kate on the show.
All right, Kinsman, that's a great guest. You're doing it all. You're making new friends. You're spreading your wings. You're finally growing up, and it just took me to leave.
You think so?
Yes, I know so. Hey, do you want to say you want a goodbye from the campground here?
Yeah, let's do a big old campground salute.
Yeah, Kinsman. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
There we go, buddy. Well, good night from the campground. You don't crash the office when I go, eh?
I won't. You guys have a good night, and we'll chat with you again from your campsite on Tuesday. Cheers, everybody.